Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Clear the aisleways. Rich, please stop trying to intimidate the officer while he's doing his job by putting a camera on him, Rich.
Point of order. Point of order.
What's your point?
Why are you talking to Rich? You should be trying to figure this out.
These people ain't saving you, so you better relax.
Figure that out.
You better relax, because you ain't safe. Fuck you think you're talking to, Eva. Do something. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I better stop. What's up? I didn't think so.
I'm from Flint, F-L-I-N-T. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
How y'all doing? Well, I didn't came on here to address any of that. I came on to address the fact that for years now, I've been trying to sneak our way into avoiding this day. And I am so thankful for Melisa Mays, because it's sad right now that the things that I was saying years ago is finally being repeated. But the difference between then and now, up until Melisa came with some good news yesterday, feeling kind of sad, because I was trying to avoid these people losing their homes because of water mains. And when I was saying that, the city had a fresh $97 million in HARPA funds, which was originally pandemic relief from a city whose water is poison. 70% of our water bills is the KWA bond. So we was also told to stay in the house, told not to pay our water bills, told water liens would not be put on our homes. And I was trying to say that we need to stabilize our water fund and zero balance our water accounts. Now, we are years later, HARPA funds is gone. And well, they're not gone, but there's not 22 million left to zero balance our water funds. So I'm sad. You know, it hurts right now to see what's going on. It was hurting back then, trying to incite, educate, motivate Flint residents. And because of, I just say negativity, non-committed to improving the quality of life for the residents of Flint, influencers are deflators when it comes to me. Because what I was trying to prevent, which is people losing their homes because of water liens has come into play now. But thanks to Melisa Mays, we now have a way out. But I also have been talking to the council, asking them to check in the other states that has been helping residents with tax abatement when it comes to their homes. And as great grant writers, great nonprofit organizations that they proclaim to be, beautiful, all about beautification. Ain't nothing more than beautifying the homes that your residents are walking in and out of. Nothing more beautiful than the 70s look in the city of Flint. The 70s look in the city of Flint compared to today is 1,000,000% different. 1,000,000% difference. Let's go to the 80s, 1,000,000% different. 90s, that's when it started to decline. 2000s started to show, and look where we are now in 2024. Some areas in the third ward, whatever is standing up needs to be knocked down. And I am not the one for knocking down houses, but some things got to be done. But I am for saving every savable house. I am for helping residents stay in their homes. I am looking for city council people who is going to put the needs of the citizens first. Terrence, go ahead and show that clip of Miss Melisa Mays last night at City Council.
A tax lien notice. So you all have received a packet of information with copies. I know I talk fast and there's a lot to cover, so I wanted y'all to have the reading materials that you can cover with links to the information about this. Sorry that if it's boring. Basically, the 9,000 tax lien letters that were sent out to Flint residents after a week after a wave of shutoff notices hit. In 2017, we came before City Council, and City Council actually passed a resolution to put a moratorium on the tax liens. At that time, we were still under state control. We were under the Receivership Transition Advisory Board, who overturned it, and our former mayor, Karen Weaver, at the time, actually stopped it. She stopped the rolls from being sent over to the county. These are things that absolutely can be done. You guys can come up with a resolution. There was a quick resolution about burning in the city of Flint, so how about putting a stop to people losing their homes? And then the Mayor Neely, could stop this as well. There have also been several pots of money, if money's the issue, that the city and G-Card have missed out on. And there's currently money right now that the city and G-Card are not going after. There's an attachment I gave you for $25 million state appropriation for the water grant program that we didn't get a part of. There's $35 million right now that we're coming up at the end of September will expire. There's $17 million left for water affordability. So why aren't we going and getting that? There is, absolutely you can get that. So in case you didn't know, I've included all of the information in this packet. Now, unfinished service lines. I'm tired of my lawsuit dragging on forever with this unfinished stuff. And we keep hearing there's no money, there's no money. Right now, up until June 1st, you guys can get on the phone with the state and adjust your state revolving fund loan application to include service lines and the cross-contamination with our water and sewer lines. There's $61.9 million right now the state just got for this reason. So you guys can get on there. You have until June 1st to adjust your SRS application. So stop saying there's not money, especially if you're not going to go get it. There's money out there. You just need to get together and focus on that instead of giving ARPA funds to everything else in the world, including things you guys shouldn't be, but also things that are causing harm to the residents. So adjust our applications. Also, there's $239 million coming for fiscal year 2026 in infrastructure money to the state. What are we doing to apply for some of those funds? What are we doing to put a resolution forward to get Flint fixed properly? Nothing. So, if we could do that. Also, I have a great question. Where's the city settlement for the illegally raised water rates in the Kincaid case? $19.5 million was a proposed settlement back in 2022, and it wasn't taken. So now we're going to end up just going to judgment. Why can't the city settle that? Because the $19.5 million would go a long way to taking care of these shutoffs and these tax liens. Thank you.
We're gonna talk about this more Sunday at 9 o'clock too. We're gonna go a little bit deeper, but I heard $17 million. That made me smile. And y'all just heard at the end $19 million. That made me smile. That's gonna make me proud to step up to the podium Monday and say, man, I tried to tell y'all, but y'all didn't listen then. So now y'all got two options. Because look, they done already spent $8 million patching up the water fund. Remember they gave everybody they gave some people $300 tax credits. That was a total of $8 million. So add that 17. You got $20, what is that? $25. You got $25 million. That's $3 million extra. Go and throw that in the water fund and zero balance those people water accounts, which means you can take those liens off of those homes. Let's go to what she said at the end, $19 million. Add that with the 8, that's $27 million in there. Go ahead and do the same. It's time that the city of Flint, we got to pound, we got to have 2 hours worth of public speaking. We got to get in there, we got to stand up. We got to unite. We got to just stop taking it. We got to change. We got to change this right in our face. And I must say, Melissa's voice is kind of non-boring. What she had to say with those 3 minutes is not boring. And it's a shame that she wasn't addressed by city council, really. Jerry Winfrey Carter and Tanya Burns, said a little something. But let's see if Jerry Winfrey Carter and Tanya Burns write a resolution to get out there and get that money. All right, now, use the $19 million until you go out there and get the $19 million from the sky, or use $17 million and go get that money from the Scott Kincaid case. Whatever. Go ahead and do that. Don't even worry about these homes. Now, let's make everything whole. Let's go after those other funds to even help the residents even more. Let's make us whole. That's what you guys were elected for. And that's the purpose of this here podcast, whatever y'all want to call it. Because the word must be spread. This is a quick way to stop. At the end of the day, whether it's water leaks that's making these people lose their homes, whether it's back taxes that's making these people lose their homes, maybe it's back taxes and water liens that's making them lose their homes, then we need elected officials, especially our city council, starting with our city council, to go out and get these funds and help these residents. Mother's Day is Sunday. For all of you representing a fallen soldier, a fallen mother that would not be standing up for this garbage, that would not be just laying down, taking what we're taking. When we were grandkids, they would not allow us to be this lost, this out of touch. Let's do it for them. Hey, let's do it for the innocent kids, especially ones that have been poisoned, and all of the mothers who have to take care of these children until they're 19 years old and then they receive their money. Let's do it for them. Let's do it for them. Rolling pictures. Let's do it for Mother Deloney. 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 It's time that we start replacing beautiful souls, beautiful actions, beautiful imagination stances. We done replaced enough people that didn't need to be replaced. That kids we just could not get to. Adults that just didn't count their blessings. People who didn't give what they received coming up. Let's do it for the innocent people that these lackadaisical attitudes have affected. Let's show something positive. Let's do it for Miss Elizabeth, who I had a serious argument with somebody to claim that they ain't into politics, but everything they say political, I don't agree with. But we agreed on one thing. That we need politicians that will write these amendments and these resolutions to help the people. As my big sister, Miss Claire, would say, put it on the floor. As my big sister would say, put it on the floor. Ain't no excuses talking about who gonna vote for it, who ain't gonna vote for it. Put it on the floor. As Eric Mays did when he said take these same HARPA funds that I'm talking about and give every city employee $5,000 apiece. And he didn't get 5 votes. Now let me say something. Candace Mouchette was not a part of city council when Eric Mays could not get 5 votes out of the pandemic relief that is now known as the ARPA funds. Was fresh. There was line, they don't know what to do with it. We need Ernst & Young. No, it wasn't even Ernst & Young then. Well, we got to get a firm that people spending money and getting in trouble and just all kinds of stuff up until maybe last year. All of a sudden it was just boom, 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 boom. Now there's $40 million going into the general fund. From $97 million to boom, 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 40 million into the general fund. If they don't want to do it on their own, we got to go down there and pound it. It's a sad day. But y'all heard it. And she got the paperwork. And in these next couple of days, y'all going to be hearing more and more. Y'all just spread the word more and more. It all started by sharing this video, podcast, well, I don't know, whatever it is, do it. And it's finna be short because I'm about to end it. Can you show a couple more of them pictures of Mother Deloney for me before we get out of here? I'd like to say my condolences to her family and everything. And
your former spokesman knew about it in July 2015 and sent an email about it.
Everybody.
And you didn't declare a state of emergency.
We've been poisoned.
January of this year. A number of the residents that I've spoken with in Flint have said ultimately they want accountability.
Again, I think it's normal. So as soon as I learned about it, we took dramatic action.
Why not just immediately replace all of the lead pipes?
That is not a short-term project.
As the scope of the crisis has grown, residents have rallied, demanding the governor step down.
Water comes with it, so Tad, please do not drink it. As Governor Rick Snyder, what was you thinking? You should be departed for all the pain and misery. New the pipes haven't been changed in centuries. And it's the flag of my city in Flint's downtown. Turned upside down, I'm thinking, what now? This is America, Jack, the great USA. They say by drinking this water, as many go crazy. Rick Snyder, how could you apologize for taking lives? You're just a snake in disguise, spreading lies. And Detroit, Michigan, having water problem too. Could it be all them politics are in cahoots? They don't even care about taking one's life. But when a black do it, you give them 25 to life. Rick Snyder was born in 1958. That's the year the dog, but he'll have his day.
Sing.
Mama, I'm thirsty, but the water is dirty. You said it was safe to drink, but it's
crying. We put our trust in you. What are you gonna do?
Politicians glisten off the money we spend with this 100-proof water doing more damage than gin. Water government been drinking fresh water since October. Didn't know us, couldn't show us. And now they owe us.
And now they owe us.
In my city, trying to leave us for dead with this lead government Snyder. Off with his head, listen, we living in prison. Our pipes need penicillin. I'm supposed to crap where you eat. But that's how I'm feeling. I done had it to the ceiling. The storm will be weathered. Trying to kill the murder cap us together. We better. The TV shows, YouTube and videos. Cocaine, gunplay, weed, and narcos. Videos by hidden blow, we better than that. Might as well cut us at the wrist and let us float off the map. The trap is the mitten. No bull spitting. 2 ears and 1 mouth, man. Come on now, listen.
Mama, I'm thirsty, but the water is dirty. You said it was safe to drink, but it's poisoning. People are dying. Kids are crying. We put our trust in you. What are you gonna do?
Why did it take so long?
Actually, I learned about it in October, and I took action immediately then, offering filters, working with people on getting water, on doing water testing. Again, we needed to do more, though. Again, I think it's normal.
Governor, will you resign?
No. I think it's normal.
The kids were being poisoned by the water they were drinking here. The EPA knew about it. Your spokesman, your former spokesman.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. See y'all Sunday at 9 p.m. What if? We're going to be talking about this one subject once again. What if they would have listened? What if? I know for a fact we wouldn't have got this flyer. We wouldn't be where we are today. Peace out. Flint After Dark in the house.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
Raver, you gone crazy. You are now tapped in with the most realist and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the streets. We speak for the streets.